Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. Boiler Room features analysis that I'd share with NFL decision makers if they asked for a handful of plays that illustrates the talent, skills, limitations, or developmental potential of an NFL prospect. And I've been watching a lot of running backs this summer. One of the things that I've been noting in my studies as well as on some of the RSP Boiler Rooms I've done is that a lot of these backs don't have a good feel or understanding for how to run a gap blocking scheme. And there are differences between how you approach a gap blocking scheme and a zone blocking scheme. For a good primer on that, you can go to my blog at www.mattwaldmanrsp.com and check out Chad Spann's article called Race Car. And he does a great job of pointing out what the running back is supposed to do, how he's supposed to conceptualize the scheme and execute it so that he's making the most of those blocks. And I can just highlight for you that today we're going to look at one play, and it's a gap blocking scheme with Wyoming running back Brian Hill, one of my favorite under the radar prospects. He is a rising junior heading into the 2016 season. He's 6'1", 220 at this point of his career. On this tape that we're going to watch against Washington State, he's a sophomore. He's about 6'1", 211. Still, what I like about Hill in this particular play is how aggressive he is getting to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to explain a little bit more about that, beginning with how this play is drawn up. As you can see right now, you've got Washington State defense and a 3-4 defense. You have Wyoming in what amounts to an 11 personnel 1x2 receiver set. But this slot receiver is really a move tight end, and he's going to shift his way over to the wing on the left side and unbalance the line right here. Now, how this play is going to go is you're going to see two double teams and a pulling guard. This right guard is the pulling guard. He's going to work really around two double teams, the double team of this center and left guard on this defensive tackle. They're going to move him down and turn him to the right side. Then this tight end and left tackle is going to take the end, and they're also going to move him down the line. That's going to open a crease for this pulling right guard to work across and attack this linebacker, this inside linebacker. And that's going to leave Brian Hill a one-on-one with the inside linebacker at the hash. Now with gap plays, the design is that you want the running back to get past his down blocks, these two double teams here, as fast as possible so that then he can work behind the pulling block and set up his run. It means that you want to be aggressive. You want to hit the hole quickly. You want to be someone who is fast through the hole, who can attack defenders, who can break arm tackles, who has good balance. You want a rough and tumble attitude as a runner when you're doing this, compared to maybe a zone scheme where you're doing a little bit more diagnosis with multiple options early, and you're trying to slowly get to the line of scrimmage and then get fast through it. And with it's a little bit more the opposite with a gap scheme. So we're going to watch the play all the way through. It may not be anything special in terms of highlights. As you can see, it's about a 6-yard gain. But this 6-yard gain really excites me because of really the conceptual understanding Hill shows of this play and that aggressive mindset. We're going to break it down a little bit more point by point. First, you're going to see the down blocks. This first down block with the double team between the center and the left guard. Then you're going to see also another down block between the left tackle and the tight end who was in line. And as that's happening, the pulling right guard is coming around, and you see really nice movement here. You're setting up a nice wall. This is a really well executed run. And then with that, you're going to have really this middle linebacker, the second inside linebacker, really a 2-on-2 with the running back and the lead blocker. But Hill gets very close early on. And I know that some people will say he needs to stay a little bit further behind this pulling guard so that he's not rushing up to the line of scrimmage. But I would say in this particular case, Hill actually makes the right decision. He's very aggressive to get past the double teams quickly, and he reads what happens right about here. And it's really even a step earlier that he makes the read. About right here, he knows that his inside linebacker that he's going to take on one-on-one has already moved his hips and moved downhill to the point that he's working outside. If Hill were to go a little bit slower on this play and try and set up an outside move, it's more likely that he would have to be going east-west, and he would give one of these two linebackers an advantage to tackle him, and he would wind up with maybe a 2-yard gain on this play, maybe 3 to 4 if he breaks some part of a tackle. And now, yes, maybe if he breaks both, he's out in the secondary here. But it's a little much to expect him to do that going east-west. What you really want is a downhill mentality on this type of a gap play, and he has it here. He hits this run, works back to the inside with the defender already having his hips leaning to the left, dips his shoulder away from the linebacker, redirecting and getting a wrap. And then he's got 2 yards right here while wrapped at the legs. But he does a good job of using a balanced touch drill with his hand and extending forward for nearly 6. It's that aggressive mindset that I like, and that willingness to just ram it up in the middle there. A lot of backs are looking for that home run, and they don't get anything but maybe a third of the yardage that Hill gets on this play going right up the middle. And that's the kind of mentality that you want to see from a gap scheme with a running back. Thanks again for watching. For more RSP Boiler Room videos, you can check out my YouTube channel at the RSP Film Room on YouTube, and then also my blog, www.mattwaldmanrsp.com.